Hello viewers, welcome to Premier Sport Fan Center live watch along show. And today a lot of matches line up for the Champions League round 3. We've already seen 2 games played so far, and some teams already showing the stuff they are made up of. Some teams already doing well, but some are yet to get their first victory in this encounter. We still have like 13 teams who have not tasted victory in the ongoing UEFA Champions League. But today, a lot of matches lined up for the round 3 of the Champions League, where we just Arsenal will be taking Shakhtar Donetsk, the Ukrainian side, Baslavia, also Juventus against Stuttgart, PSG against PSV, Real Madrid against Borussia Dortmund, the 2 finalists of the last season. Yeah, that match ended 2-0 in favor of Real Madrid. But this is another new season already. Borussia Dortmund having a good run of form this season. We saw them in the last encounter scoring 7-1 with hat-trick from Karim Adeyemi. Yeah, Karim Adeyemi got an hat-trick. But let's see today. Again, if against the champion Real Madrid, they can fancy their chance of getting their victory against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Well, a lot of matches line up. I will not be alone to talk about the moments, the highlight moment, to analyze it. Where I have with me the great analyst in the studio, Ayamite.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for having me here today, and it promises to be an exciting night. We've seen Monaco demolish Red Star Belgrade 5-1, and AC Milan coming through, defeating Club Brugge 10-man Club Brugge 3-1. And we saw the exploit of the 2 Nigerian descent that provided the 2 assists that made AC Milan take out 3 points in that one.
All right, today our focus will be on the match between Arsenal versus Shakhtar Donetsk, and Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund will be on the focus today. And the English side, Aston Villa taking against Bologna, the Italian side today. We all be focusing on those matches and be giving you all the island moment. And it's corner kick for Arsenal right now. Yeah, the anger of losing to Bournemouth is really hurting Arsenal, and they want to take revenge on Shakhtar Donetsk. But they are just lucky. That was a beautiful corner kick taken by Arsenal so far. So what are your expectations in this match today?
Yeah, I just want to say football. I expect Arsenal to win because if there's something they have to do, They need to show intent. They need to send a message to their opponent. They need to tell them that Arsenal is not sleeping. Arsenal wants to do all it takes to get back to where they were at least last season. But and so exciting that Mikhailo Modric is in the stadium today to come and cheer up his former team, Shakhtar Donetsk, and his former suitors that wanted to take his services. So it promises to be an interesting night of football, and we can't wait to just go right through it and see who comes tops at the end of the day.
Yeah, who comes top at the end of the day? Definitely Mikhailo Modric, a Ukrainian, will want to be in the stadium, because right now, if you look at the lineup of the Shakhtar Donetsk side, all players except 2 Brazilians are Ukrainians in their lineup. That is the starting lineup, but we have other countries on the bench. But the starting lineup having all Ukrainians except 2 Brazilians in that lineup today. Today, match is ongoing right now. Arsenal is without Bukayo Saka, and Julian Timber also absent in Arsenal squad today. And we see
even Odegaard.
And Odegaard still absent, still on injury. And we see Mikel Arteta tweaking the formation today. First time for a very long time, and seen Arsenal playing a 4-4-2 formation.
Yeah, he has been tweaking it, especially when Odegaard got injured. So he started tweaking it because it shows that the presence of Odegaard makes it easier for him to play that 4-3-3 flat formation, interchanging of players in the middle. But since Odegaard out injured from the international break, it has been a little challenging, because now that's where we talk about strength in depth. There is no player that can easily fit in. Now Smith Rowe would have fit in very well, but Smith Rowe said he was, because if you look at every time Smith Rowe will remember how Kopama is shining, it could have been him, because he was the first player that Chelsea approached. Before Arsenal said there was no way, then Chelsea went straight for Kopama. So I think that would have been one of the things that spurred him on to say, oh, I need to leave, I need to get game time under my belt and all. So I think Arsenal's lost Fulham's game.
All right, and the match is ongoing on Arsenal right now through Kai Havertz. Yeah, a player who has gotten 2 goals in this Champions League so far. Let's see if he can make it 3. Yeah, to equal some other players who are already there with 3 points. But Harry Kane still leading 4 goals up against every other players in this ongoing encounter. And the other big one is Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. What are you thinking? That match to me is going to be a very tight one, and it's going to be very difficult for Real Madrid.
That will be the replay of the last year final.
Yeah.
The 2 went 8-8, but it was very obvious then that there will only be one winner, which came through Real Madrid. So I think tonight at the Santiago Bernabeu, I think it will still be most likely the same thing that will happen. I think Real Madrid, they will have to dig deep and do the needful.
But we're looking at these 2 sides since then, after the Champions League final. What does actually transpire? Can you just give us a brief of their form? Because to me, it looks like Real Madrid form is dropping down. Real
Madrid form. You see, one thing about Real Madrid is they grow into competitions, especially Champions League. So they won 1, lost 1 already this Champions League term. So that means.
And no, that was a beautiful chance missed by
Calafiori. Missed a golden chance. We can already see some Arsenal faithful lamenting because that could have been a good opportunity for them to go ahead. And I don't know how he missed this.
It was
maybe he thought it was a clearance.
Yeah. He was actually trying to hang it because there was so much body in the box. So if he wanted to kick it up a little bit, but
when you use your instep like that, it will keep rising. The best thing was to slap the ball. You slap it, it won't go down, but you slap it in a way that when you touch it, it won't keep rising. It will follow the same level into the back of the net. So I think that that was a good chance that Arsenal lost. Maybe they will recover fast. And back to Real Madrid. I think that Real Madrid will be a team to beat this Champions League team. And let's see how they go about their business tonight.
All right, then for Real Madrid is playing a 4-4-2 formation here, just as we are Arsenal is playing today. And Borussia Dortmund is playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. Yeah, we still have Bellingham, and then we have the two up men forward is Vinicius Junior and Mbappe. Well, Bellingham is on the
In the middle.
on the wing this time around, taking to the left wing, And we talked about Bellingham from last season to this season. We saw last season at this point in time, 11 matches, he got 10 goals for. But this time around, 9 matches without a goal for Real Madrid. It's like, and the Spanish press are making a mountain out of it. Talking about, but sometimes even the English players know how to hype a player.
Bellingham is not about hyping. It's just the arrival of Kylian Mbappe. So he had to, Cruz has gone. So Jude Bellingham had to come deep into the middle. So for you to get goals from that position is not easy as the way he was playing ahead.
Okay, not getting goal. What about his play?
His all-round play is fine, very good. See, that's why I keep saying that I'm not a fan of all this start, goal and assist, goal involvement. I'm not really a fan of it like that. I want to see your all-round play. I want to see how you go at teams with the way you are playing, your contribution to the team. Not about assist or goals. We saw Sadio Mane. Liverpool suffered the whole season when he left because of his all-round play. What he brings to the team. He's a team player. This is a team game. Football is a team game. All this goal and assist nonsense that people are spilling about is killing the team spirit in the game. That's why you see strikers getting so attackers forward, getting so selfish right now. Now we are not enjoying the game of football the way we should. We hardly see take-ons. We hardly see that interesting part of football because of all this unnecessary goal and assist that they keep. I'm not a fan of that. Yes, it's good for those that want it, but for me, I want to see exciting football. And for me, Jude Bellingham is not bad this season. He's doing his job perfectly. Ancelotti is not complaining. It's just the press that the press likes to find topic. And if you're an emotional football fan, you will tend to tilt towards if you sit down and analyze it practically and objectively, you will see that they're just trying to dig out stories so that it can trend and people can buy into it.
All right. The match is ongoing here, and the 9 matches to be played today. 2 already played. 7 right now going live, and I will be giving you all the updates as we start running some of the commentary, so that you will be, what is happening right now. But remember, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. You can be part of this show. Our number is right in front of the screen, and you can send in your comment. But don't forget, please, most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to our page, and also do well to press the like button there on our page too. So we'll give you all the analysis, all the moments in this encounter. So thank you very much. Mate. So we saw Arsenal lost their first game in the Premier League this season. What message does that send to the Arsenal fans?
I think I told you from the beginning of the season that I don't see Arsenal winning this league. Why? Because the main problem they had last season, they failed to solve it. And when you don't solve your problem, it will persist. Nobody is going to come and solve it for you. So I think that was what affected Arsenal so far. And if they can solve it maybe in January, maybe they will compete closely because they are not too far away now. I think they should be 6 points off or 5 points or thereabout off the table right now. So I think it's something that they can still recoup if they can be consistent again. But with the absence of Saliba for the next 3 matches, and even Odegaard, Saka is out of the setup, so they will struggle a lot this season. And it is very clear to see that they could have faced something like this earlier this season, because they saw when you see players play consistently for 2-3 seasons, any time from that second, third season, the injuries will set in, and that's what is happening to us now. Odegaard consistent for over the years, now injured. That's Mikhailo Modric and Shevchenko too, by the way. And so when you look at all those things just supposed together, I don't see us not winning the league this season, because they could have seen it. a proper football analyst will see this thing coming. You know, I keep telling you. I said, see, I don't see Arsenal winning this season. It's not. See, when we talk about analysis, it's different from banter. I can banter, but when I want to analyze, I like bantering because it's the fun part of the game. But when it comes to analysis, I'm mostly objective. I don't like. You see how I hit that even on the club I support, Chelsea. So it is how it should be. Arsenal should have gotten a proper striker. A proper striker. Then you are selling Smith Rowe without a replacement. Who does that? So I think now they are suffering the consequences. Yeah, they brought in Merino, maybe Merino, but I don't see Merino fitting into that Odegaard role. But over time, maybe he will grow into it at the end of the day.
All right. The match is ongoing now. Right now, the ball. Thomas Partey tried to locate Gabriel Jesus from the right wing. Look at the way he's fixed today. I've playing from the left, and Gabriel Jesus playing from the right, deep into the right and deep into the left. And you have the back, the midfielders. They're throwing balls at them. Is that a good formation for us now?
Yeah. Looking at it, is the players that are available that will prompt this. Now, I think this is a 4-2-3-1 setup by Arsenal. And when you look at this setup, you see that that is practically what I think he should switch to, with the absence of those quality players that he has. But Gabriel Jesus can deputize on the wings also. And I think they still have Raheem Sterling on the bench that can come in and be a little bit trickery. And maybe get one or two into the back of the net. And I think this Arsenal bench is short of quality as far as I'm concerned. So I think they will just make do with whatever they can today. But I think they should still nick that one at the end of the day.
All right, let's quickly look at the starting lineup of this encounter. That's for the two side here, where we have David Raya at the goalpost for Arsenal there, and we have Ben White, Saliba, the red-carded man in the EPL, but this is the Champions League, so he can play in the Champions League. And we have Gabriel Jesus is there, also Calafori, and Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Trossard, Martinelli, and Kai Havertz. That is the starting line up for Arsenal. Where we have Rings, Kanopia, Bandar, Matvilenko, Padrinho, Kriskiv, Zubskov, Bondarenko, Sadankov, Egunaldo, and Sikran. That is for Shakhtar Donetsk, yeah. So, and those are the players, the lineup for Arsenal. I think that is the best for Arsenal so far. That's the best lineup of the country.
Those names are massive. You have to go to a university to learn how to pronounce some of those names. And but it's actually a good formation for Arsenal. You know, Arteta is a coach that thinks. So he will try to find a solution. So, and I think with this fed up, Arsenal should be able to challenge at least 1 or 2 goals in this one. They have, I think they have, their first game in this Champions League, they won, right?
No, they drew against Atalanta.
Yeah, against Atalanta. Goalless.
Yeah,
that Raya was
2-0.
Now, they have 4 points already, so they need more points. Everybody wants to be in the first 8.
So they need a win here to go to the top
not
8. The top 8.
At least for now.
Yeah, for now.
So they
they still have a lot of matches to play. They still have 5 matches. It's 8 matches.
Yeah, but
both man away.
In fact, Arsenal to me is as far as I'm concerned, I don't think they are really serious about winning that major trophy yet. I don't think they are serious, because now you get to the cutting edge, you get to the quarter to look at what Liverpool did when Salah came. You remember there was Mane, Storage, and they got to the final of the Europa League, and they were pushing. Now they brought Salah. Salah was scoring, but they were conceding. Look at that final, Karius. What did they do? They brought a goalkeeper, Alisson, and they brought a centre back to balance it, and they won the Champions League. That's how to do it. Now, Arsenal, you had that semis, bringing a striker and a replacement for, at least get one that can replace either Saka or Odegaard. You know, there are players that like Kopama that can float on the wing and float in the middle, and you keep resting on the guard. You don't have to kill him with 90 minutes every, and Saka the same thing. So when you reduce the pressure on those guys, you spread it in the team, and you can actually go and challenge for the titles. Look at Guardiola to his first season. These are serious minded team. That's why I don't see Arsenal as a serious minded team, honestly, because it's annoying when you are almost there. And the little thing that you should get there, you are not doing it. You are not spending for 30-40 million on defenders. That 30-40 million, take the 60 million and get a striker, and they let them get goals for you, so that you won't overwork your other guard, you won't overwork Saka, because Saka now, he has to look for a way to get goals many times for Arsenal, because the strikers are not doing their job. How many goals now does Kevin De Bruyne have this season? Is it not because Alan is doing his job up front and they are winning games? You only need 1 or 2 goals to win games. And when you have a striker that can give you 3 per match, maybe you give him 6 chances, they convert 4. It's honestly, I don't know what the Arsenal owners are looking at. I think even Chelsea owners are not even okay too, because they are not doing well as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry to use not the so okay word, but I think it's the truth. When you know that you see a loophole, the striker and an experienced centre back, and you didn't feel it before the beginning of the season, those are the things that, look at that second goal that was sloppy. It's just a sloppy defending and sloppy goalkeeping. And as far as I'm concerned, Sanchez should be replaced as Chelsea, or else he improve, because he's too fragile. He's too prone to error.
All right, and the match is ongoing right now. I think Shakhtar Donetsk need a victory here, because they've not won they've not won any match in this encounter. They drew against this season Champions League. They drew against Bologna goalless. They were defeated by Atlanta 3-0. Yeah, that's the two Champions League at home. They won the 2 they've played so far. So they need a victory in this encounter today against Arsenal. So, but it's looking tight. One would have thought that Arsenal would just come run down these players, get the whole 3 points. But it's not. It's looking like a battle here right now.
Yeah, it looks like an interesting one. I think it will be one that they won't go down without a fight at the Emirates Stadium, and they can fancy their chances, because it's an Arsenal that is not really in form, and if they can try to find it, maybe they can get it at the end of the day.
All right, we find it. Maybe they can get it at the end of the day. Wherever you're watching us from, please let us know your location, and you can send in your prediction in the ongoing matches, the 7 matches that is going on simultaneously. You can send in your prediction, to Premier Sport for the fun of it, and we'll be here to catch the fun together.
Now, look at what Kayava did here. Look at what they did here. He got the ball in a good area. Why are you setting a pass? A proper number 9 will get it and shoot at goal. Because it's like you are facing the goalkeeper, and you are going to decide. But you know,
sometimes when a striker get that kind of opportunity and tend to go selfish, we probably miss it. No, we will now say, you had an option, but you didn't pass.
See, the thing is, it's about quick thinking. Yeah. When you get the ball there, you are comfortable to shoot. It is because if you don't have that striker instinct, you don't have it. Yes, he's trying to improve, but it is mostly natural. If you see striker goals, you will see the way they go about it. Sometimes you don't see the goal there. You just see it after he has executed it. And that's striker instinct. You just see it. Once the ball is coming, you picture it and you put it there. I don't see. Calvert is just trying. Go and check him from Bayer Leverkusen. He's not a striker. He's just trying to force it. To me, if they ask him, he wouldn't have been enjoying his game for some time, since he has been playing the striking role.
But he has definitely improved from what we saw last time.
He has improved, yes. Doesn't mean it's the best thing he wants. If you see Kai Havertz at Bayer Leverkusen, the way he floats, he is one of the best road I think they can give him is that free road. Because he knows how to move with the ball, run with the ball, in quick thinking ball. That Kopama way, that you can approach slowly, dribble, run into spaces and all. That's Kai Havertz. And I think that Arsenal needs a striker. Really, really needs a striker.
All right, now the ball is ongoing. There's Gabriel Jesus with the ball there. Send that one back to his man Thomas Partey in the half of the next side there. Return that one back to his man there. They have to shift position, and that is the situation right now.
Calafiori would like to pick up Kayavat running forward, and he finds Trossard running into the box with the ball, and a pass. Oh, his pass. Oh, what did he try to do there? I don't understand. Okay, it was Martinelli. Oh, Trossard couldn't convert that, and that was a good thinking, but he couldn't convert it at the end of the day. So, Mikel Arteta looking calm, not so under pressure today against Shakhtar Donetsk, and the long ball forward for that Shakhtar Donetsk striker to chase, but hey, lost it. Calafiori will recover this one, and it's fine. Gabriel who will link up with Saliba at the heart of the defense. Yeah, it's still left to be seen how Arsenal will cope without Saliba going facing off with the league leaders Liverpool next weekend. So Arsenal attacking down the left, still with the ball, return it back to the middle, and yeah, is Arsenal trying to take possession of this one, trying to control and dictate the pace of the game right there. Down the right is Kayavat, who will link up with Gabriel Jesus and returns it back to Ben White, who finds Partey, straight to Ben White, and he returns it back to William Saliba, who finds Gabriel Manganes down the left, and almost lost the ball right there, but recovers it fast. And Arsenal later lost the ball in the middle, but still is play on, and Arsenal wins the ball back, and Gabriel Jesus will attack down the right, and yeah, cross into the box, but headed out by the Shakhtar Donetsk defender. Shakhtar will play on from there, and Arsenal wins the ball back, wins back possession, and Martinelli running down the left. What can he do with the ball? Taking on two defenders, finds Calafiori, and Calafiori with the ball, he shoots! Oh, but the goalkeeper was there to save that one, and he grabs it easily. Let's see if it was a back pass right there. That was good thinking, but that was too weak of an attempt by
He needed more. He needed more power behind the ball.
He needed more weight.
So, but it was weak. I think the goalkeeper wouldn't have been able to catch that one comfortably, but
save that one.
Comfortably. Yeah, but because of that weakness, he was able to handle that one. So, but a good movement for Arsenal anyway. They've been doing very well, but yet to get a goal in this encounter.
Yeah, yet to get a goal in this encounter. Goalless in that encounter at the Emirates. But Sporting Lisbon has gotten a goal after the 27th minute of that one. Santos scored this one, and it's 1-0 to Sporting Lisbon. 28th minute of that encounter. So back to the Emirates Stadium, where tempers are beginning to rise, because it's almost 25 minutes of that one, still 0-0 in that encounter. Let's see if Arsenal can do the needful and bring the party to the Emirates Stadium. And Ben White will head that one straight to his teammate. Gabriel Jesus launched it forward for Gabriel Martinelli to chase. But the Shakhtar Donetsk goalkeeper grabs that one easily and finds his teammate. And it's still Shakhtar Donetsk in possession of the ball. Sends a long one forward for Aguinaldo to chase. But hey, he couldn't get to that one. And yeah, it's still game on in that one. So 26 minutes it is as now. It's still Arsenal nil, Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah, Arsenal nil, Shakhtar Donetsk. And Arsenal have to be very careful, because all their nightmare comes when they have a card, maybe a right card in the encounter. The three matches we saw them drop point, there was a card. Yeah, the red card. Yeah, the three, there was a card. The last one they lost, there was a red card. The two they drew, there was a red card. So they lost match whenever they get the red card. So they should have to be very careful. They have to learn from the past.
It's not the best when you get a red card and it's an automatic. It automatically means that you drop point. That's not the hallmark of a champion. The champion wins even when they are one man down. Sometimes two men down. So if you check the teams that wins, they win even when against the odds. So I think Arsenal needs to grow, and if they can go into the transfer window and get the needed players to bolster the squad, I think they can do better than they've been doing. So Arsenal attacking down the right. Still, Trossard with the ball. Will send a long one forward, but Martinelli couldn't get to that one. There was too much weight on that pass, and it's going to be a goal kick to Shakhtar Donetsk as it is. So 28 minutes it is right now, and still 0-0 at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, still 0-0 at the Emirates Stadium. Right now it is Arsenal with the ball. They always have the ball, and they have a beautiful movement there, and that is a goal for Arsenal. Goal number 1 for Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli. Better that one, the back of the net for Arsenal at this point in time. You know, I saw when I saw Martinelli inclusion. I know sometimes he looks sometimes dangerous, but hey, this goal I think will definitely spur him up.
Yeah, they need a breath of fresh air after dropping point. I think back to back. Dropped against Man City and dropped point against Bournemouth. So they need something to relieve the winning mentality. And getting this goal at this point in time, I think is the way to go as it is right now.
Yeah, that's the way to go. They need more of it to get to safety, because we can see Shakhtar Donetsk also attempting to get a goal against Arsenal in this encounter. So Arsenal need to, I think, be in a safer position where they will have like 2 goals lead against Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah, so it's Arsenal 1-0 right now, and that was a beautiful cutting by Martinelli. Drive to his right and he shoots and took a deflection of the goalkeeper. But I think that goal should be corrected and counted as an own goal by Riznik. Yeah, because it went straight to the woodwork and still went back to Gabriel Martinelli right there. So
you mean that should be an own goal? But okay, it's an own goal. Yeah. Rizny, the goalkeeper, is the scorer of the goal, an own goal from Shakhtar Donetsk. So 1-0 at the 30th minute of this encounter. Arsenal leading at this point in time.
Yeah, that was a good movement from Gabriel Martinelli. Went straight to the woodwork, but had to come back to the goalkeeper.
And as we're talking another movement here, Borussia Dortmund made it 1 against Real Madrid.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And you know what is the African Gurasi? You know, Gurasi one hell of a play. He created assist for Melon.
If not for Hurricane, I think he would be a candidate for the ISO scorer last season. He got a lot of goals for Stuttgart that made him get that move, because he had it's so surprising how Chelsea looking for a striker will not see. Maybe they were not convinced. Maybe they were not convinced in the way he plays. Maybe he will fit into the Chelsea way of playing football. But Guirassy was massive for Stuttgart last season, and now the only player they saw that would really fit in, they couldn't go out of their way to spend the money. Funny.
And talking about the Guirassy, we saw him in the African Cup of Nations against Ethiopia. He scored an hat-trick.
African Cup of Nations qualifier. Yeah.
He scored an hat-trick, and at home he scored an hat-trick. Away he scored the brace against Ethiopia, and he came back to Dortmund and got the goal. That means in 3 games he scored 6 goals for home, for country and club.
Yeah, that's the way to go about it. He's in form. He started slow, but now he's gradually picking the form, and that's it. That's what we want to see. We want to see African players shine all across the world. And we saw his African brother Osimhen got that bicycle kick of a goal, and that goal will live in the memories of the Galatasaray faithful for a long time. And that's what we talk when we talk about when you get an half chance.
You know, we were just talking about the goal he scored before. And that he won the goal of the month.
Yeah.
You know, we are just you were saying, how can this look? This is what you are talking about. You say this is what you are talking about. This kind of goals. That's where you know where striker is, and added another one.
It's an instinct thing. Striking is an instinct thing. It is mostly, to me. Yeah, if you see a trained striker, you will see if you see a born striker, they are two different. They are a bit different. The way they finish, you will know that, oh, this one, yeah, he can finish. Academy instruction. Hey, when you get turn to the play second post, right, top corner and all those things. But when you see a striker that was born with that instinct, they will score some goals. You will just marvel and just look, because they just they do it naturally, without stress, and that's the hallmark of having a good striker on your own side of the divide.
Yeah, I look at when he came in towards the end of the second half, like 15 minutes or so.
I think 75 or 74 minutes or there.
So 15,
something minutes.
So yeah, 15 minutes to the end of the match. He scored the first one. It was cancelled for an offside, and he went again to score another one.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You keep, is the mentality, the winning mentality. You want to get goals at the end of the day. So Arsenal 1-0 at the Emirates Stadium. Gabriel will link up Calafiori. We will find Martinelli down the left. We're still with the ball, romancing the ball, approaching the defenders, and still returns it back to Calafiori. We will find his teammate Saliba. Saliba sent it straight to Ben White. We will find Gabriel Jesus down the left. We will find Trossard. Trossard finds Ben White, returns it back to Trossard, and is Arsenal in possession of the ball. Said a long pass forward for Thomas Partey, but Thomas Partey lost possession as it is right now, and Shakhtar Donetsk will come out on a counter, and it's Shakhtar with the ball right now, taking the game straight to Arsenal, and it's Konapi with the ball right now. We return it back to Bonda. Bonda with the ball now, and he will set it up to his teammate Matt Blanco, and there's a yellow card in that one.
And it's another goal.
Ben White.
Another goal for Borussia Dortmund.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. And this time around is Gittin who got that goal. An assist from the scorer of the first goal, Melin. Yeah, he credited as assist for Gittin in the 34th minute. 4 minutes, 4 minutes they got 2 goals against Real Madrid. I thought about this. I say, hey, it's going to be a very difficult one for Real Madrid, because this Borussia Dortmund right now, they're in form.
And PSV too is leading.
PSG. And I don't know what is wrong with PSG. In the last match they lost against Arsenal, and this one right now but I know probably it's not over yet. This match is not over yet. I still think PSG is going to equalize this match, and probably they are not going to lose this match.
Let's see at the end of the day if they are going to lose, or if they are not going to lose this one. It's Champions League, where the big boys meet. You want to win, you have to come to the party in this competition. So, still 1-0 in that game. PSG leading, Dortmund leading 2-0 in that one, and
Sporting CP leading Stormgrass.
Yeah, 1-0 in that one also. So it's still there's still a long time to come in this game. All fixtures still in the 35th minute, and I think that all in all they can always change per time. Let's see how proceedings will go down at those fixtures tonight.
Yeah, let's see. And Real Madrid, the 15 times champions, league winner, gradually dropping from the top table right now. They are in the 19th position if they lose this match against Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, and if Arsenal win this, yeah, they will be in 6th position. That is in top 8 of the Champions League ongoing right now. But again, Borussia Dortmund on top.
Yeah. In top form. Look at how they took out Celtic last time, 7-1, and the way they are coming at even Real Madrid is something to look at. You can't underrate them. They can hurt you and hurt you real bad. So, but it's football. It's like biscuit. You don't know where it will crack sometimes.
But they have a very good history when it comes to Champions League. Though they've won it once. That was around 2013. Yeah, 2014, 2013. Borussia Dortmund.
No, they've not won it.
They've won the Champions League before.
Yes, early 90s, not
Yes.
2013. 2013, they only got to the final. Bayern,
Yeah. So they got to the final twice, 3 times. They won it once, lost in the final twice. You know, so I think they have good history. They've won it before. So
better than Arsenal.
Yeah, better than Arsenal. Arsenal still looking for their first Champions League, and also looking to even get out of this group stage. You know, but let's see if they can get out of the group
It's
stage.
so funny when you look at it. When Champions League was 32 teams with lesser number of games, they failed to win it. They could only manage to get to one final. Now, when they have now increased it to 36 teams and more number of games, it will be very, very difficult for them. But hey, it's football. Anything can happen at the end of the day. So, Arsenal leading 1-0 in this one as it stands right now.
Yeah, 1 goal in this encounter. Arsenal leading, and it is the 40th minute of the first half, and it is still Arsenal leading on Dortmund, shocking Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu 2-0 against Los Blancos. Yeah, 2-0 against them right now in the 39th minute of that encounter. Will they come back? Will they come back? That is a very big question to answer.
Yeah, it's a big question. But yeah, questions are meant for answers. But hey, in football, sometimes you don't get the desired answer that you want. And that was a good attempt straight at David Raya, who saves that one easily for his team, Arsenal Football Club. So 39 minutes it is in that one. It is what? 40th minute, Arsenal 1, Shakhtar Donetsk 0.
Yeah, and it is getting tougher and tougher here. All eyes on Aston Villa against Bologna. That encounter is still goalless, and that is it so far. A yellow card for Bologna. Also, Lini in the 19th minute of that encounter. No goal yet, but all eyes on Aston Villa. Let's see if they can get a victory for at this point, this round. I mean, to make it 3 victories in 3 games in the Champions League this season. That would be a massive one for them.
Yeah, it will be massive for them if they can keep up and stay up in that top 8.
Oh! That was a close one. So right now the ball is to Shakhtar Donetsk. After that narrowly saved the moment, they would have considered a second goal, but they narrowly escaped that one, and they've lost that for a throw-in to Arsenal at this point in time. Look at that. Thomas Partey sent it to the left wing and a cross into the ball, and just a header for Kai Havertz. That would have been a goal, but a clearer there. You know, good defensive work there by the centre back there and the captain of Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah, good clearance from the Shakhtar Donetsk skipper right there, and really got the leg to that one before Kai Havertz could convert it into the back of the net. So, Shakhtar Donetsk attacking from right to left right now, and it's the 42nd minute, approaching the 43rd minute already, and it's still Arsenal 1-0 it is right now, and
right now Girona just put one in against Slovan Braslavia. Yeah, in the 42 minutes. Girona, 42nd minute. Yeah, Girona. Yeah, that's La Liga team, right?
Yeah,
the La Liga team. So just got
the
one.
Sister club of Manchester City. Still the City group.
And we saw them in a very good form last season. I thought probably they were going to win it for the first time in the La Liga.
Win the La Liga.
Yeah, they were leading, but at the point they just dropped like
It's about strength in depth. You need money to have strength in depth sometimes. It's either your scouting system are doing exceptionally well, or you have money to bolster your squad. So I think when fatigue comes in, the briefs, the Ukrainian striker that kept pumping in goals, there was a time he went out injured, and also So I think that it's just one unlucky time for them last season.
So that goal was scored by Gutierrez. An assist from Gutierrez scored the goal for Girona, and Danjuma Arnold Danjuma gave that assist. The Dutch player there from Netherlands. Yeah.
So game on in that one, long ball forward, and the referee says that's an infringement on William Saliba. Who will get the desired rest? Who will get the desired rest? At least from Premier League games. And I think it would just miss a week of football.
A lot of Arsenal fans, we are against that red card given to Saliba. They said it was unjust because someone were saying if that was a red card, that situation of Tosin Adarabioyo also have been a red card in that encounter.
Tosin Adarabioyo happened before the Chelsea half. He held him before the Chelsea half. He fell into the Chelsea half. It's different from, that Saliba zone was the center of the circle. It was already ahead of Saliba.
Okay.
So Saliba pushing him. It was like, that Tosin was like 50-50. Very close to, chasing the ball, rounding up. And it was, you won't really see Tosin really hold his jersey. It was just a guide so it looks more like a collision. Rather, you saw Saliba dragged the guy. So when you drag like that in a 1v1 situation, open to goal, but if you dragged him in the box like that would not be a red card. That would be a yellow card and a penalty. So that's the aspect of the game that has been tweaked a little.
All right, and Arsenal asking all the questions there, releasing so many missiles against the Shakhtar Donetsk, but hey, they saved that one and a moment of counter here for Shakhtar Donetsk, 1-1 into the 18 box of Arsenal. Can they get their first goal? Yeah, still trying a shot, but that was a wayward shot into the crowd, and for Shakhtar Donetsk, yeah.
So we lock shine on Shakhtar Donetsk tonight. Maybe get something out of the Emirates. They have the support system they need. Will they maximize it at this point in time? So, 45th minute in all fixtures, it is right now. Arsenal leading 1-0. Aston Villa 0-0 at this time. And Girona 1-0 up. Juventus still 0-0. PSV leading 1-0 away at the Parc des Princes. And Dortmund still leading 2-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu. And Sporting Lisbon leading 1-0 away at Stromgrass right there in Austria.
So the first half of the match between Arsenal and Shakhtar Donetsk is on. And I mean, the first half has ended. And that is the result of the first half, 1-0 in favor of Arsenal at this point in time. So, we have seen the first half, and just an own goal is what has actually separated this side. And Arsenal, I think they've not really given good account of themselves. Do you think they've done well in this encounter?
No, I don't think they've done up to what is expected of them. I think they can do better, but you have to understand the fact that they've been dealing with injuries right, left, and center. So with that, still leading at halftime, I think it's a good way. It's a good way to start, and they can build up from there.
All right, they can build up from there. Let's see what Arsenal have on the bench for the second half of this encounter. First of all, before we look at the bench, let's look at the stats of this encounter. Who was the better side? In terms of possession, Arsenal actually dominated possession here by 65% to 35 to Shakhtar Donetsk. And goal attempt, 8 goal attempts for Arsenal, but they only had 1 goal to show for it. And Shakhtar Donetsk had 2 goal attempts in this encounter. Then shot on goal, 2 for Arsenal and none for Shakhtar Donetsk. Yeah, so you look at it, corner kick, 3 corner kick for Arsenal and 1 for Shakhtar Donetsk. That is the stats of the first half in this encounter. So Let's look at the bench of Arsenal side. Oh, I don't know why Chelsea is entering my mouth today. You know. So where we have Jorginho on the bench. Yeah. Butler Oyedej on the bench for Arsenal. And Kiwo also on the bench. Lewis Kelly on the bench. Moreno on the bench. Monluis on the bench. Neto, one of the goalkeeper on the bench. Waneri, the young lad there on the bench for Arsenal. Then Robinson on the bench. Sentford on the bench. And another goalkeeper, Sterling, on the bench. Yeah, some people's favorite. Then Zinchenko on the bench for Arsenal. So, Mike, with what we have seen so far, is that a good bench for Arsenal?
The thing is, Arsenal don't have strength in depth. So right from time, they've not been a team that has that bench like that is rich in bench right there. But it's still Arsenal, not bad, not that bad. So I think they based on this opponent, I think they have enough in the Arsenal to prosecute this one and get the desired result.
All right, talking about Odegaard, it's like since Odegaard got injured, that is when we started seeing the low performance of Arsenal so far this season. It's like he has so much impact in the Arsenal squad.
Yeah, he has a lot of impact. There's a reason why he was given the captain armband to lead the squad. So it's one big player for Arsenal Football Club. He's one marquee man for them. We saw a lot of times where he had to come to Arsenal rescue, getting a long goal sometimes, taking the game, the bull by the horn in many games for Arsenal. So I think that's the hallmark of having a player like that. A player that knows when to come out and be the hero of the day.
We're talking about the Champions League and this season around. We want to talk about the coefficient of teams. Which league do you think? Because England is doing well this time around.
You can't talk about coefficient at this stage of this season. You have to wait.
But so far so good. How will you rate the England teams?
It's not bad, but it's not the best either. You look at it. So it's not the best either. So.
All right, and now talk about Real Madrid. Don't you think something is wrong with Real Madrid?
Sometimes some games are like this. So that you struggle. You struggle sometimes, and you struggle. You struggle sometimes, and when you see games like this, then you know that it's one time that they need to regroup. One thing, hallmark of a champion is coming back when you are down, trying to see what you can do to at least better what is on ground already. And when you look at it, if there's one thing, even if Madrid is the 24th and they go for playoff, it is Real Madrid. There's a reason why they call them Galactico. They are Galactico for a reason. And when you look at all these things, just oppose them together. It is the hallmark of a champion. They've won how many Champions League? 16. It's the mentality. It's the way they go. They've hit the crossbar twice in this game already. And I think that they can actually grow from there. They can actually grow from there, and when you look at it, it is one way to say that Madrid, you cannot rule them out.
All right, you cannot rule Madrid out. Right now, we are this weekend we're looking at the El Clasico. That is the match between Barcelona versus Real Madrid, and it promises to be exciting. At this point in time, where we are all talking about the form of Real Madrid, looking not too good, and now facing against Barcelona, who are looking good so far this season. I don't you think the El Clasico will be one-sided?
No, I think this Clasico will be very, very interesting because we now see a better Barcelona as a flick effect. You can see it on these teams and this Barcelona team currently. You saw the way he has been able to fuse the guys together, and he has done a good job so far in that football club. You know, there's one thing when you get a manager that is willing, that is brewing to take the job, you get the best out of them easily than the one that you just have to go and convince before they take the job. And we saw Xavi Hernandez going to, a courtesy visit to Hansi Flick. You just have to be happy with the job the man has done so far for Barcelona. But yeah, Xavi Hernandez did the foundation, brought many of those guys, Gavi, Pedri, Lamine Yamal, were discovered mostly by Xavi Hernandez. So you have to give him his own flowers too. And at the end of the day, I think these guys are better for it, Barcelona. And they are looking like the Barcelona that we used to know. But they just need some cutting edge, maybe a little bit of experience in the middle.
But talking about the Lewandowski, who has, actually, I don't know what to say about him. He's actually transformed 12 goals in the season for Lewandowski at this time around. Is that not surprising to you?
Yeah, it's not really surprising because he has once played under Hansi Flick at Bayern Munich, and that was one of his most successful time as a footballer. So when you look at it, I'm not surprised. I cannot be surprised with what he's doing.
But right, we saw the previous season. He was not doing very well in Barcelona. He struggled to get a double-digit goal for Barcelona.
No,
but this time around, 12 in.
When you look at strikers, you have to consider how they play. How the team they play for play. The only reason Erling Haaland was able to score that number of goals was the way Man City play. Explosive, attacking, and entertaining. But you look at that Barcelona under Xavi, they were not that entertaining as it is. Because when you look at it, you see that it is a more defensively oriented team that they were, and they've been able to switch from a defending team to one team that attack to some extent these times.
All right. So, what are your expectations in the second half in this match between Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund? Do you see Real Madrid coming back in the second half? 2-0 down in the first half. Second half, do you see them coming back? Do you think they can equalize this and possibly get a victory?
When it comes to Real Madrid, impossibility is nothing. You saw the miracle they did from second round last season, quarter final. You saw how they took out Man City. Look at how Bayern Munich almost took them out, but almost didn't kill a bird. But see, all in all, it is Real Madrid. You have to play to the last scraps. You have to play to the last minute, or else you will get hit. And when they eat you real bad. And I think one of the mistakes they made was to let go of that striker for Spain that went to Saudi now. I'm trying to remember his name. To let go of that guy was one of the mistakes they made. They could have kept him so that they can at least have another directness of play if they want to switch to that top man, because Kylian Mbappe is not a proper number 9. UCL.
Okay. Yeah. So right now is the second half is about to commence, and in the game between Shakhtar Donetsk versus Arsenal, what are you predicting in the second half?
I think it should be a game that Arsenal should win. I don't think Shakhtar has really gotten a clear-cut chance that they can say is their own, that they really created. It has been a game that Arsenal has dominated fully. So, but when you look at it, sometimes football can switch. You don't know what the coach will tell the players. We've seen games whereby teams play shabbily in the first half and came at their opponent in the second half and caused havoc. So I want to see a team whereby they are ready to go all out, take the risk, and try to get something at the Emirates Stadium.
Now, with what is actually happened with Mikel Arteta, we've seen him back-to-back season being second, the last 2 seasons, and the last season second, and this season we've seen him. What do you think is missing in Arteta?
There's nothing missing in Arteta. Arteta has been the same Arteta. It is just the board is not helping him the way they should. See, in football, it is not about a good coach. A good coach has to marry a good management of a football club. Okay, for instance, why did you think Guardiola succeeded at Man City? He had, when he mostly pinpoint, I want this guy, and they get it for him. I want that guy, they get it for him, and look at the end is history. It's not like some people at the red side of Manchester. I want this one, and they are not showing anything. But when you look at a good coach needs backing from the management, and when you get the desired backing from the management, the end is history.
You just talk about Guardiola. You know, see, what do you have to say about his body language? Because right now, his contract will be expiring at the end of the season for Manchester City, and he has refused to talk to the press about his future. You understand what I'm saying? Do you, from the body language, do you think he's going to stay?
I don't know. Because I twist it and the fans of Man City turn against it. So I like the way he has been handling them. Just be civil, just be fun. Another coach that I like the way he's handling the English press is Arne Slot for Liverpool. The way he keeps his response. But for me, I think Chelsea coach is trying, but he's talking too much. Okay. He's saying too much, as far as I'm concerned. But he's trying, but he's saying too much. He can do better in that aspect. But when you look at it, Guardiola next season, will he go, will he not go? He's Guardiola. He will decide. Man City will be begging him to stay. But if he doesn't stay, there's one Xabi Alonso somewhere. So that
okay,
there's nobody that
Xabi Alonso be ready to leave Bayer Leverkusen and come to.
Yeah, he just signed an extension of 1 or 2 seasons. He didn't sign 5 years now. And he's a good coach that can continue what Guardiola has done. Guardiola needs to rest. Okay, how many seasons the club spent at Liverpool? They said he needed to rest. He's an human being. And you remember what Arteta said? He said he has never seen an hard-working person like Guardiola. And you keep working hard like that continuously. Yes, you'll be used to it, but sometimes your body will react and say no. So we've seen even Ancelotti go out of football, rest, and came back. So if Guardiola too wants to rest, it's not a bad idea.
And then Klopp also have gone. Will he be coming back?
Klopp, he's not a coach now.
Okay.
He's
a director.
Director with the
sporting director.
Salzburg entity that runs
Red Bull Salzburg,
Leipzig and Salzburg. So he's just a top appointee there.
So a lot of the teams will be under him. Well, let's see the second half about to commence in this ongoing UEFA Champions League. And if you want to count the edition of the Champions League from the session in 1955, I think we are going to the 70-71 edition. Yeah, but this one is a different package.
Just imagine. A competition established since I think the 50s.
1955.
1955 to be precise. Till now, a team that has been established in the 18th century that calls themselves a big club has not laid their hand on the trophy 70-something times to try.
You know, that probably those then it was not their target.
No, I didn't mention any name.
You don't mention, but I will respond without mentioning any name.
I did not mention any name.
What I'm trying to say, maybe as at that time, their target was not to win the Champions League, but to win the FA. They won the Emirates Cup. Maybe that was their target.
You mentioned. The one I mentioned, though. I did not mention. I don't want to allow.
I only mentioned the cup
because their fans, they can come for you. They are second to none. They love their team like that.
All right, the second half of the match between Arsenal versus Shakhtar Donetsk have commenced, and let's see what the second half of this encounter bring forth. If Arsenal will be going home with a maximum 3 points in this encounter, only time will tell. So it's Arsenal now playing from right to left with their red and white, and Shakhtar Donetsk with their black and some red stripe from left to right. So it is Arsenal from the midfield right now, and they are building momentum.
Yeah, Arsenal coming into the second half with that 1-0 slim lead. Can they extend that this second half? A lot of bookies, we want them to extend it. Because, hey, you want to something to go down with you enjoying the game of football right there. For the bookies, but everybody is not a bookie. Some people just watch the game and enjoy. That was a good turn from Calafiori, who will attack right there. Final thought, the tees and straight to Gabriel Martinelli, who run into the box, a cross, and headed out by Trossard, who couldn't convert that one. That was a good cross by Martinelli. Good header, but he couldn't put his header on target right there.
That was a beautiful move by Arsenal, but hey, they were not lucky here. Just a little stretch would have been enough, but hey, he couldn't stretch enough. And we'll be here by 12 a.m. when the Flamingo of Nigeria will take on the Dominican Republic in the ongoing Under-17 Women's World Cup going down in Dominican Republic. And right now, the other encounter have commenced. That is the match between USA versus South Korea. And in 2 minutes, USA scored against South Korea. And Colombia is also taking it against Spain in that Under-17 Women World Cup. And right now, it is goalless. So don't forget to join us by 12 when we come with that match. And right now, Colombia just scored against Spain in the 6th minute of that encounter. So Nigerian Flamingo promises to be exciting. So Yemi, you really like to know more about to watch the Flamingo of Nigeria.
They look exciting. They play good football. They play the team cohesion. The way they come into games, you just have to give it credit to the coach. Gel the girls together, the ladies together, and they are really representing Nigeria very well. I think they can face any team, but I think they would they won't be that team that get whipped by any team in this competition. Maybe if they lose, it will be by a slim margin.
They have the fighting spirit.
Not just about the
they are winning, they are fighting.
You can have fighting spirit and not have the team balance, the way of playing football that can help you win games. But the way they play football, the interchanging of passes, the way they read the game, the way the striker drop in deep to get the ball, the way they finish, you see that these ladies, they are want that Nigeria's future is actually bright if they keep them together. But I think especially that number 9 should get a good club after this competition.
Yeah. So as we are talking about the Under-17 Women World Cup, Stuttgart just stung Juventus. And right now, second half, Stuttgart leading Juventus 1-0 at the 49th minute of that encounter.
Yeah, Juventus also down. It seems it's going to be a long night for the bookies. This round off. And Arsenal attacking down the right. And yeah, it's Gabriel Jesus crossing to the box. Finds Gab. Oh, the ball went out, and it will be a goal kick to Shakhtar Donetsk at this point in time.
Wow, the Stuttgart goal is under review, but let's see at the end of it if it will stand against.
And hopefully it's chopped off.
When you talk like that, I understand.
Yeah, yo, man.
When you talk like that, I understand.
Yo. You need to understand because you are a senior man in the world. So it's Shakhtar Donetsk, 50th minute of that one. Playing from left to right. Can they do something spectacular? Can they surprise the Emirates faithfuls at their home ground. Well, impossibility is nothing in football. We've seen teams come here and do the needful. One of them was Aston Villa last season that took off 6 points away from Arsenal Football Club. So, Shakhtar Donetsk attacking right now, running down the line. Oh, but lost possession. Wins it back again. And still Shakhtar Donetsk in the final third. Can they convert this possession? And needless pass there from that Shakhtar Donetsk striker. He could have made an attempt on goal.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I like about it is that
So Yemi's prayers has been answered. The goal has been chopped off.
Yemi's prayer, how? Am I a Juventus fan? But you know, sometimes
you said it now. You know what you say in your mouth sometimes is a prayer.
Yeah, you see, the thing is this: when you wanted to do it, you know it can go either way. That's why they call it, you use the spare. So when something is spare, you don't put your whole heart into it. But I'm happy that it was chopped off, but I'm not against that fans in case they are saying us right now. But it's just football. You just have to tilt towards the one you tilt towards per time at the end of the day. So Arsenal in possession right now, still taking the game to Shakhtar Donetsk. Can they make it 2 at this point in time? 52nd minute it is, and the ball finds Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, that Ghanaian international, who has proved massive for his team that scored that goal that sent Nigeria out of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It was an happy time for Ghanaian football, but they went to the World Cup to show nothing for it at the end of the day. So, Shakhtar Donetsk back with possession. The goal scorer, that their goalkeeper, we find his captain down the middle, set it straight for the left back, and it's still Shakhtar Donetsk attacking with the ball right now. 1-0 it is. That goal scored in the first half of that encounter. Can Arsenal had more goal cushion to this one? Yeah, only time we tell at the end of the day. And yeah, it's Shakhtar Donetsk trying to take charge of this encounter so far. But Arsenal are not willing to let down their guard.
Yeah, oh, look at that defensive error there by the goalkeeper. Oh! He was lucky.
It looks like the goalkeeper is the enemy within. Scored an home goal right now and almost conceded another mistake at the back right here in that encounter. Well, will Arsenal convert this opportunity, at least extend their goal cushion to 1 or 2 more? Well, Arsenal fans will be praying. But look at how fluid and flexible Calafiori is at that left back position. I think that Arsenal got one hell of a player in their hands right there now with a straight front and a cross into the box. And Gabriel Martinelli will shoot. Ooh. Oh! And that will be a corner kick to Arsenal. And that was a well-taken attempt at goal. Look at that swift one too. A cross into the box by Kai Havertz. And that's one of the things he knows how to do, Kai Havertz. He knows how to assist, to drop those passes. You know, play out of that number 9. I think Arteta should start thinking of withdrawing him to that Odegaard role.
Yeah. I think I think that position he can actually play.
It can fit him
without
well.
any
and
worries.
You know, playing forward, maybe just manage Trossard or Gabriel Jesus up front as a first line, but just play Kai Havertz in the middle.
But who will stand if you play Kai Havertz in the middle and in that position? Who do you think will stand as the number 9 for us now?
That's what I'm saying. Gabriel Jesus or Trossard.
So Gabriel Jesus has not been scoring goal.
Trossard can score, so you can use Trossard. Trossard knows how to finish. There are times that he was the top man for Brighton before Arsenal got him into their fold. So I think that is one player that can fit into that striking role.
All right, and Sporting CP has made it 2 against Stormgrass in the ongoing Champions League right now, and they are making it good for themselves so far because they are gradually moving to a comfortable position here right now. Sporting CP are sitting 3rd of the table right now. That's massive for them.
Yeah, that's massive. Top performance from Sporting.
So if they win this one,
their coach, trying to remember his name right now, was linked with Liverpool last season, but it didn't materialize. Liverpool went for Arne Slot at the end of the day. But I think there are people saying that because their sport director Amorin, their sport director just jumped ship straight to Man City, Ugo Vienna, and maybe there are speculations that maybe he will also follow suit at the end of the day. But maybe football impossibility is nothing, especially when the money is right. And you know Man City, if Guardiola leaves, they want to go for the best in the market. Because when you have the cash to throw around, you get the best easily.
All right, the match between Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund is still 2-0 in favor of Borussia Dortmund. Let's quickly look at the lineup of Real Madrid. Let's see if they are getting something wrong here from the selection. Where we have Thibaut Courtois on the goal post. You know, that's considered 2 goals. Lucas is there, Militao. Elder Militao is there, also Rudiger is there. And Aston Villa just scored one right now against Bologna as expected. Yeah, I expected them to win that one. You know, then Mendy is on the bench.
Is it as expected or as booked?
No, as expected by me.
By you?
Yes.
You signed it twice.
No. It was not signed. It was a personal thing. You know. So and Rodrigo there to Valverde is there. Modric, the captain, also Bellingham.
See, I think
Mbappe, Vinicius is there.
When you look at this formation, these guys are there. The only missing link is just Cruz. They've not replaced Cruz. You know what Cruz does with the ball is only Cruz that understand. Because instead, what some midfielder does with 3 passes, 4 passes, 5 passes, Cruz can do it with 1 pass. That's the vision. You saw his interview when he was saying there was no point in time where they underestimated his capacity at Real Madrid. In fact, his retirement came as a surprise to even Florentino Perez.
All right. You see, I know they're going to miss that man, and to get his replacement, man, in the world of football right now, do you think anybody has actually?
There are guys that can replace. There's Joshua Kimmich for Bayern Munich. He can do a very good job in that position, and there's one Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea that can do this. I'm talking about guys that can do Cruz job.
No, but not like him.
See, there's no too same player in the world of football. But see, there are roles on the field of play. What does he do in his role? Pocket passes, defense splitting passes, and trying to absorb pressure with passes. He starts the game most times, try to keep the ball on the ground. And you saw the game against Bournemouth that Enzo was missing. You saw when he came on the next game, you saw the difference. You see what he does for Argentina. So there are guys who can do the job. There are a lot of guys actually who can do the job.
All right, PSG just equalized against PSV. Yeah, so that is the situation there.
Long time coming.
Yeah, Aston Villa goal stands. Even after it went under review, it stands. So it's 1-0.
And Stuttgart was chopped off correctly by the referee right there. Really top performance from the officiating referee in that encounter. So straight to the Emirates Stadium. Shakhtar Donetsk trying to surprise these Arsenal fans that have been with their heart in their mouth. Well, will luck shine on them today at the Emirates Stadium? Some will hope it will, while some will be praying it doesn't. In football, any side of the divide that you are on, you just want to enjoy the beauty of the game right there. Arsenal wins back possession under Declan Rice, which is this one, and finds Thomas Partey, who plays forward to Kai Havertz and drops the pass for Gabriel Jesus with the ball right now, who will link up with Gabriel Martinelli down the left. And running towards the box 18, dribbles his marker and still with the ball at the edge of the box. What can he do? He cuts back, he crosses into the box. And headed out by that Shakhtar Donetsk player. Shakhtar Donetsk back in possession of the ball. 1 hour of football played already at the Emirates Stadium. Is Arsenal leading from that own goal? 1-0 it is at this point in time.
Yeah. And we've seen all other matches in all quarters have seen goal except the game between Juventus versus Stuttgart. Yeah, that is the only match that have not registered a goal right now.
Yeah, so we hope that Juventus will at least do the needful at this point in time. There should be a comrade that turns up at every point in time. So, Shakhtar Donetsk attacking right now. Arsenal defending with 9 men behind the ball. Oh, what am I saying? 10 men behind the ball right now. And one thing I don't like about this Arsenal this season is the defensive consciousness for me is too much.
It's too much.
It's affecting their attacking press going forward.
Yeah, and honestly, it's too much, and they really focus on it. To me, the defense is their strength, but they are over focusing on it. And Real Madrid just got one right now against Borussia Dortmund. So right now it is 2-1 in this encounter. Yeah, 2-1 in this encounter. Real Madrid just got one, and it's Rudiger.
Real Madrid doing the Lord's work. One hell of a team that you can bank on that they will get a goal. Especially the bookies that went for the over 2.5 in that one will be smiling home.
Or both teams to score.
Or both teams to score. Like a comrade is saying right there.
Or winning half from Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
That's a massive point.
Even Madrid is now winning it half. But in football, it's like biscuit. You don't know where it will crack. And if they tell you that Real Madrid has lost this one, you can argue. Because we know them to be one team that can surprise you. You have to play to the end before you say you have defeated the Galactico themselves, Real Madrid Football Club. Yeah, there's a reason why they are the most successful team in European football. While one team has 16, one team for the right side of London is yet to have quarter or even half.
But we're talking about the 15. Talking about this 15 of Real Madrid.
16. Don't minus.
It's
Is
15,
it 15 or 16?
15.
It's 15.
15. Don't add one.
Are you trying to
Are you professing
minus
this
it?
one?
Are you trying to minus it?
No. It's 15. Go and check it. It's 15. Now let me tell you one of the reasons why they've gotten so many Champions League. This is 1955. In 1950. Oh, and Real Madrid. Well, before I get to that one, in 1955 when they got the first trophy, that was the inaugural edition of the Champions League. They won that one 1955, 1956, 1957. They won 5 in a row when when the Champions League commenced. So that was one of those things that gave them edge.
I think that's the era of Di Stefano. But leave it. Real Madrid is Real Madrid. What some teams has not gotten quarter, they have. Is it 15 or 16? I think it's
15. It's 15.
I think it's 16. I think the last season so made it 16. That's what I'm saying. I think it is 16.
Check it.
I think it is 16. Because when you are supporting a team that's not 1-1, you want to minus what the others have. And
so which team do you think I'm supporting?
I know you are an Arsenal fan.
I'm not an Arsenal fan. Why are you accusing me now?
I'm not accusing you. You are just trying to deny them and hang them on the trade. See, I was supporting Chelsea when Chelsea had no Champions League, and now we have to. Amen. You see, it's one exciting part of the game that you just have to love. Winning the Champions League, Arsenal fans cannot explain the feeling. Because you cannot explain it until you experience it. So honestly, it's very sweet. Be
fast. Is this 15? So the match is ongoing. Shakhtar Donetsk trying to get an equalizer here. And not one problem of Chelsea, Arsenal this time around. They don't score as many goals as we saw them score in the last season. And to me, it's affecting them. One goal is not enough for this kind of match. Borussia Dortmund can just get an equalizer now and they'll start all over again.
2-2 Real Madrid.
2-2 Real Madrid. See what I'm saying? But anyway, Borussia Dortmund have already won either half, and both sides have scored in the second half. No, Dortmund have not scored in the second half.
Yeah.
So right now, ball back to David Raya, the goalkeeper of Arsenal, inside the 18 box there. Raya so comfortable, cross the one back, return the one into the middle of the park, and head that one back to Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey drive deep in and create a pass, give that one to his teammate there, Declan Rice. Declan Rice return that one back to Gabriel Mangalis, the one who score always with his head, and Gabriel Jesus with the ball right now in the middle of the park there. And
so I think I was prophesying for Real Madrid. They have 15.
15. I said it.
Aston Villa just made it 2-0. Aston Villa. AC Milan is the second winning team in the Champions League, and
AC Milan have 7. Liverpool
and
Barcelona have 6.
I think Man U has 3.
Man U have 6.
Chelsea has 2. You have to mention that.
Yeah,
you have to mention that.
We don't.
And Arsenal has how many?
As they have one final, they have one Champions League final.
They don't give medal for Champions League.
They go to the final once.
Oh my God! Well, you know that almost cannot kill a bet. And it's very painful when you look at the trophy.
Oh, a moment there for Shakhtar Donetsk. Can they equalize against Arsenal? But again, this strong defense of Arsenal have to recover that one quickly. But the referee has just blown an infringement here against Shakhtar Donetsk. But to me, that was not an infringement. He always went for the ball. There was no contact.
Let's see the replay first.
There was no contact. It just went down. And I don't know why the referee is
you can't say there's no contact when you have not really seen
I saw it now. There was no contact. It went down.
Wait.
Look at that.
There's a contact.
Where was the contact?
Look at it.
Okay, yes, there was a contact.
No, not here. Okay, I think this was
that was it now.
Okay, Calafiori is down currently.
And the second goal for Real Madrid was scored by Vinicius Junior, the potential Ballon d'Or winner of this season. Well, a lot of people are still, but to me, it looks like the player to take that Ballon d'Or this season.
Yeah, I think is the most qualified as far as I'm concerned. But when you look at it, you have to bring Rodri into the picture too. I don't like the fact that any defensively minded player, they don't really tilt towards them in games, in awards like that. For me, most of those awards are just, I don't want to use the word that came to my mind, but hey, at the end of the day, they'll find somebody to give. Those kinds of award has lost its relevance as far as I'm concerned, because in fact I think I tilt towards FIFA best even than the Ballon d'Or, because it's just like an award that is just given to who they want to give it to, not necessarily who deserves it.
And you see the way Arteta about to introduce Sterling. He so much believe in Sterling. He
was with him at Man City.
He so much believe in him. Look at the way he's...
Go and check his numbers at Man City.
Do you see the way he's bringing him in, like if he's coming in with a special player?
Forget the fact that Sterling usually have a lot of bad days. Sterling is a very good player.
I know.
If you can get the best out of him, he can be really, really, really good on his own day. But one thing I don't like about him is I don't like a player that is not consistent. To me, I prefer Sancho to him. Because Sancho, at least, even at Anfield, we saw that the referee didn't give Chelsea a deserved penalty on that attempt on Sancho. And even VAR didn't review it. Funny how inconsistent the Pig Mobile can be with the officiating. But Sterling on his day can come good for Arsenal. And I'm even so happy that Arsenal had to take him from Chelsea. Yeah, take him from Chelsea.
You're so happy.
I'm so happy. Because that guy, my goodness. One of the reasons why Chelsea was one of those teams that lost too many clear-cut chances was Sterling and Jackson.
But there was most time when Sterling played for Chelsea, we are here now, we used to analyze. I will tell you I like Sterling. You will say he's not bad, but you complain so much about Sterling. Being wasteful, listen, but now that he's in Chelsea, you are supporting him. Why?
That is in Arsenal.
That's in Arsenal, right? sorry.
Yeah,
you are supporting him right now. That's in Arsenal.
You have to support a brother that goes out to do the Lord's work. He's doing the Lord's work. You see, he played against Bournemouth. Arsenal did what? They won against Bournemouth. They won this weekend. So he's doing the Lord's work. So he has to continue the Lord's work. You understand?
All right, we can see Waneri there warming up to come on for Arsenal, where Calafiori is down injured. Look at that. Oh, Lulu. Look at that confrontation. Oh, it's slipped. It's kneel right now. I'm very sure he'll be having a kneel injury there.
He's limping now.
Yeah, he's limping.
Another player added to the injury list.
So he's been withdrawn, and we can any moment from now a new player will be coming in for
now
Arsenal.
When this one is injured now, who will deputize for William Saliba, the centre back? Because this guy too is a central back.
So I think at 12 teams you can have 3 defenders backward. I don't know if except maybe they have not actually practiced that. Yeah, it is Kelly that is coming in.
Lewis Kelly.
Lewis Kelly coming on for California. Yeah, and I don't know, is it earpiece he's having there or earring?
No, I think hearing the fourth official telling him you can't wear this stud to play on the field. So
all right, it is 72nd minute of this encounter. Aston Villa 70th minute leading Bologna 2-0. Girona still leading Slovan Bratislava 1-0. Then Juventus Stuttgart, the only game we've not seen a goal. And PSV 1-1 in that encounter. Real Madrid Borussia Dortmund 2-2. Stormgrass Sporting CP, it is 2-0 in favor of Sporting CP at that encounter. Then the ongoing Women Under 17 World Cup there, Colombia. I remember it's this group. If Nigerian Flamingos defeat Dominican Republic today and they go top of Group A, so they will be meeting the Group B second team. So right now, if you look at the table of Group B, it is Spain who is top and USA is second. So there is a possibility Nigeria will be meeting
either Spain or USA.
Or USA, yeah. Either Spain or USA. So, but I'm trying to. I just wish they avoid Spain because they look very, very dangerous.
Even US is not smiling. So any one of the opponents is not the best. But let's see. I think they are going straight to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, straight to the quarterfinal.
Yeah,
it's just 16 teams. 16 teams in the World Cup. In the World Cup, 8 qualify to the quarterfinal. 8 go home.
One thing that I see from those ladies, maybe it's due to the opponent, but they've been playing well. I think a team just got a goal also. And
that is Girona, who have made it 2 against Slovan Bratislava. Yeah, 2-0. No, good form for the La Liga team. They are doing well. They are doing well so far in the ongoing UEFA Champions League 2024-2025 season. So 2-0 in that encounter. Yeah. So we are still waiting for Juventus Stuttgart to get a goal here in this encounter. And in that match, it is the 73rd minute and it's still goalless. Yeah, in that encounter.
So the Champions League is living up to its billing. The Gladiators are coming down. They are not going down without a fight. We can see that Real Madrid is back in that one. 2-2 after going 2-0 down at home at the Santiago de Bernabeu in the Spanish capital right there in Spain. So back to that capital of England, London, right there it is. And yeah, it's Arsenal leading 1-0, but there's only one team in England that is the pride of London. It has to be Chelsea Football Club, but you can't talk about pride without having the biggest club trophy, the prize in the world of football. So it's game on in that encounter. Partey with the ball. Who will find Gabriel Manganes, who is heading straight to Martinelli. Martinelli with the ball, tries to dribble past his marker, but still with the ball. We set it up for his teammate with a cross into the box, Merino, but it was defended well. And I think that should be a corner kick to Arsenal.
And that should be a corner kick. And sometimes again, like what I observe, sometimes coaches make wrong substitution and change the entire face of a game. Now look at it. Dortmund was leading Real Madrid, 2-0 in the first half, and they just brought out Gittins. Gittins who scored the second goal, for Dortmund, and the face of the game changed. And Real Madrid equalized.
He might be injured. You can't really blame the coach. He might be injured. He might not be able to continue. He might be tired. So there are other things that can happen. So before you pick on the coach, you need to know what actually happened for him to make that substitution. It's just the condition of the game, the situation report of the game. Things that happened a few minutes ago can change very fast in the world of football. So it is what it is. And there's A VR check. Oh, I think that would be a penalty.
No, there's a soliloquy from the referee, soliloquizing, demonstrating what actually happened. And I understand the the gesture he was actually giving here. It was saying there is a possible handball there, and it's going to the VAR to check. And let's have a look of it. Yeah, look at that movement. It was Odegaard.
But I don't think that would
it was
be
Trossard.
given.
Oh, there was a hand yeah.
Yes, I don't think that would be given.
It should be given because he actually disrupted the movement.
I don't think so. I don't think it will be given. I don't think so.
It should be.
You cannot raise your leg and your arm will remain at your side.
Penalty, you give in.
Oh, it was given.
Give in. Now it actually disrupted the game, the movement. They would have gotten the goal. He would have continued with that move. Trossard would have continued with the move. So it was given. Look at it.
Yeah, I think the referee is just doing the last work right there. It's doing the last work because some bookies would have gone with the goals prediction. So I think if Arsenal can convert this one.
All right, it's a penalty given to Arsenal at this point in time. Handball in the 18 box, and for Arsenal, who is there to take it? Trossard, he fought for it and he's giving. I don't think he scored that goal. Penalty to.
You can see that the tempers are flaring. Pressure, Otiwa. The pressure is much on the Arsenal fans. It's been a while since they tasted victory. So this one will be a good one for a breath of fresh air. And Trossard takes it and missed.
Oh, penalty missed by Trossard, and the goalkeeper is being celebrated there.
That's a support case. Missed the penalty comfortably. Really.
Not comfortably. Oh! He sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, but the legs of the goalkeeper was.
What did the referee
actually
say?
Stop that? Are they going to have a retake of that penalty? Did the goalkeeper actually move out of his line? Those are the reasons why a penalty.
Yeah, no. It's going to be a corner kick. A throw-in right there. The goalkeeper, one leg was on his line when he was moving. So, if he had lifted that ball, it would have been in the back of the net.
I think Saka will have buried this one at the back of the net.
Their penalty takers are either Odegaard or Saka. So the two of them are not available. I think they could have given this one to Kai Havertz because Kai Havertz took a lot of penalties for Chelsea and he converted. So in fact, they should be grateful to Chelsea for giving them Kai Havertz at the end of it, because you don't sell a prolific player like that to your right.
What about Sterling?
Sterling is an enemy within. Have you seen him? Have you seen him on the field of play? No. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he has been there, but we are not seeing him.
They bought the idea and they brought in an enemy within. You see, you saw how Arsenal won defeated.
It is the same
No. Did you see how they defeated Bournemouth? They defeated Bournemouth hands down.
But you know that they removed Sterling from the first half.
But the chances he got in the first half.
Sterling was substituted from the first half.
The chances he got in the chances he got in the first half. What did he do with it?
It was just dashing balls.
No, it's just the theory of the enemy.
It was just passing balls to the enemies. Giving them.
Sometimes, if you want to get the biggest of team down, you have to sow a seed of discord by the enemy.
So do you think that it is Arsenal that
do
you think it's Arsenal that will stop Chelsea from winning?
No. See, the thing is that
you should be talking about how to tackle Man City.
No, it's not about tackling.
It's thinking how to win Man City.
See, one thing
Chelsea should be thinking of how to win Man City right now.
See, on the banter side, the Arsenal fans needs to respect Chelsea. They lack respect. That's why you see them struggling to win the Champions League. You want to attain the success level of your senior. Sometimes your younger brother can make it ahead of you. You should not hold back the respect. Chelsea was born 1905 and Arsenal was in the 18th century, and Chelsea came and won 2 Champions League. Arsenal still staring and clapping. So you should show some respect.
leave
on the banter side.
We'll
But back to the fun side of the game. It is banter. Don't take it personal. It's just one of the ways we enjoy the world of football right there. So that's a foul on that left back brought in by Arsenal Football Club. 18 minutes it is. It's still Arsenal leading 1-0. It will be a breath of fresh air for the Gunners, who doesn't have enough bullets in their guns today to shoot down their opponent. They could only manage an own goal so far in this encounter. Unlike Arsenal, injuries really begin to eat them up as it is right now.
Honestly, honestly, if I tell you I'm not disappointed with the play of Arsenal, I'm not happy. I'm not really happy with what I'm seeing with Arsenal. I expected more from them. I expected much from them this season. You know, given the fact that they were back to back in the second position in the table. You know,
second to none.
Yeah. So I expected them to have learned from their past. You know, and maybe make some upgrade. You know, so that they can compete favorably in this encounter. But yeah, you can see them struggling right now, struggling against even smaller team. And right now, Shakhtar Donetsk with the ball in the box of the Arsenal side. Can they get an equalizer here? But hey, Arsenal have the moment here to counter, and it is Gabriel Jesus. 2 players on him. Can he get that one? Oh no, he lost that one back to Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar Donetsk with the ball right now in the center circle. They have a moment here to build up. They send that one to the left flank there. He has a man to beat. Oh, he beat him cheaply, and he fell down on the shot.
On the shot! Oh my goodness! Arsenal fans would have been on there. You know, one thing I don't like about 1-0 goal cushion is that it puts the fans on so much pressure. The pressure keeps eating up back to back like that. But look at that cross, an handball, and Trossard couldn't convert. Really a challenging time for Arsenal. They could have made it to at the end of the day right there. So it is still 2-2 in that game at the Santiago de Bernabeu. That home ground, that historic ground that you know that many teams comes to and get the beating of their life. They get trashed, some get disgraced. But hey, for every disappointment, sometimes there can be a blessing at the end of
you know, when they talk about the Santiago Bernabeu, and I not just think of how many Champions League has been played in that stadium, 83,000 capacity stadium, 83,000 plus capacity stadium. I think it just look as if it is one of the stadiums that have the Champions League has been played more than any other stadium. Because if you look at from where they are coming from, the inaugural edition of the Champions League, they were there, you know, in the Champions. So I don't think there's any stadium that have witnessed the Champions League, the number of Champions League played, like the Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's why they are the most successful team in European football. And Arsenal survived that one. A good save by David Raya right there from that attack from Shakhtar Donetsk. And Kai Havertz won a free kick for Arsenal. 83rd minute of action, approaching the 84th minute of that encounter. It's still Arsenal leading 1-0. It is there at the Emirates Stadium. This will be a breath of fresh air if they can hold it to the end, because Arsenal needs something to actually relate with for confidence going into that encounter against the league leaders, Liverpool Football Club. Traore came in for a Guinaldo for Sporting Shakhtar Donetsk. And a quick recap of the scoreline so far in the Champions League as it is right now. 86 minutes it is at that Arsenal encounter, 1-0. And Aston Villa still leading in that one. 2 goals to nil.
And it's a goal number 3 for Real Madrid. Real Madrid from 2 goals down. Right now equalized against Borussia Dortmund. Goal scored by Lucas Modric. And he just gave them that winning goal. If it ends like this.
Yeah, so... And it looks like Juventus just got a red card, and Stuttgart has a penalty at this point in time. 85th minute of action in that one at the Old Ladies Arena in Turin right there. So Real Madrid back from the dead. 3-2 it is right now. PSG still 1-1, 84th minute of that action. And yeah, let's see if Stuttgart will convert this one at the end of the day.
Yeah, if Stuttgart will convert this one at the end of the day. Remember, Stuttgart scored in the 48th minute. It was disallowed for an handball. But let's see this one, penalty kick for Stuttgart.
And Girona leading 2-0. As a penalty now. Let's see if VAR will not chop off that one.
So red card, yeah, to Juventus, given to Danilo. Yeah, 2 yellow card equal to a red card for Danilo. So he's off the pitch, in that encounter against Stuttgart in the 85th minute of that encounter.
So Stuttgart missed that penalty. Proceeding still the same at that stadium. Juventus now 1 man down in that encounter. But hey, what the Juventus player did has materialized, because they didn't even take advantage of that opportunity. So
I think without the Danilo in the pitch right now, taken off by that red card, I think it's an advantage Stuttgart here, but we just have less limited time here in this encounter. 87 minutes, just 3 minutes to regulation time, and we'll also be expecting to see the number of additional time added by the referee in this encounter. So Stuttgart have a limited time, and again Real Madrid are not enough. They just got another goal again against Dortmund in this encounter. 4 goals in the second half for Real Madrid.
Yeah, one team you can never write off is Real Madrid. Under Carlo Ancelotti, they know how to come back, and that's what they have done today successfully.
And Vinicius Junior with a brace in this encounter. He scored in the 63rd minute and also got the 86th minute goal here, and he was given a yellow card for that celebration.
Yeah, maybe he had to just take that one for the team. The celebration will be wild tonight, and who can blame them? The way they've gone at their business today.
And you can see Arsenal in the other encounter here, introducing Jorginho, another Chelsea product. Am I right?
Yeah, Jorginho, not a Chelsea product, but got.
He was once a Chelsea player.
He was once a Chelsea player at the end of the day.
Wow. How Real Madrid has turned things around in their favor. That is what we see. You can see everything turning around. Everything turning around for my favor. That is what has happened to Real Madrid in this encounter. 4 goals in the second half, coming from 2 goals down the visit to right now leading with 2 goals here against Borussia Dortmund in this encounter. 87 minutes in this match ongoing right now, and it's looking good right now for Real Madrid.
Yeah, it looks so good, so good for Real Madrid. That's why they are the Galacticos. You don't ever write Real Madrid off, even if they are leading them 3 goals down. They can actually come back. They can fight back. They have the strength in that. They have the go-to guys to change the face of the game. Vinicius Junior has turned up big time. Nuri Sahin will have a lot of nails to bite. He will have a lot of disappointing words to say at his presser after this encounter. Real Madrid will always be Real Madrid, Galactico for a reason.
And the 19 minutes regulation time in the match between Arsenal versus Shakhtar Donetsk, it is over right now. It is the additional minute. They are playing on 6 minutes additional minute in that encounter, and Arsenal leading 1-0. And one would have thought that this match will be ending in over 2.5 goals year, or probably.
No, don't say one will have thought. You will say you have thought.
No. I'm just saying it. What I'm saying is that
You will say you have thought.
ask anybody. No, this is not.
You know that Arsenal, they don't cease to disappoint. You understand? Even the point whereby they top the league for 30-something weeks, they still fail. They don't fail to disappoint. So that's one of the things they do very well. So if you expect them to get that 3 goals or 2 goals plus, you know, they easily disappoint.
And if one have gone for 1.5 over 1.5,
you will not
see getting like three odds. Over 1. Under 1.5. In this match, you'll be getting like.
But who would have gone for an under in this kind of encounter?
That's what I'm saying.
If not that somebody came to show you at your sleep, or maybe no. But see, it is what it is. If they say second to none, they like being second. They are professionals in disappointing people. So you don't need to struggle with it. We know where they are. We know where they want to be.
All right, let's throw into Arsenal in the half of the Shakhtar Donetsk side, and I saw Sterling sweating in this encounter. And you can see a Chelsea Arsenal young player there celebrating that 1-0 victory. You know, and
not victory yet, 1-0 lead, because anything can still happen in the world of football. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and this is Arsenal right now in the half. Throw that one into the team box there, but run down to that one, and again the defender actually escorted that one against Sterling, and it's going to be a goal kick to Shakhtar Donetsk at this point in time. 3 minutes of additional time played, and 3 minutes left to be played in this encounter.
Yeah, so it's almost done and dusted at the Emirates Stadium. Trossard, the Belgian international, lost a penalty. Sterling came on and has been acting like an enemy within, because we've not really seen anything is brought to the table since they come up for Arsenal Football Club. And I think a lot of fans will start questioning Arteta for adding his blessings to bring in Sterling. But they did the same thing for Kai Havertz, and now Kai Havertz is bringing in the goods. Would that be the same for Sterling?
David Raya to the rescue. What a ballistic shot, like a missile. He rolled through the so much body there. To David Raya, he stretched himself, dived that one with his left foot. He saved that goal.
Left hand.
Yeah.
Left hand. He
saved that one for Arsenal, and you can see the celebration. And Stuttgart just made it 1 against Juventus in this encounter. That is the story. That is the news here we don't want to hear.
Yeah, but you know, when you are smart and you see a team go 1 man down, the next thing to press is the CS button on your live page right there. When you've done that, you've done the needful. Well, is football. Anything can happen at the end of the day. So it's game on in that encounter. Arsenal still leading 1-0. Congratulations to Stuttgart. Looks like they'll be taking out 3 points from the old ladies. The old ladies who went 1 man down defeated Leipzig away at Leipzig. But it looks like that magic didn't work for them against Stuttgart this time.
All right, and as it's going right now, the table is gradually changing. And you know what? The surprise news is that Aston Villa is in top of the Champions League table. You know, this time around it's a group table. Everybody's under this table. Aston Villa is leading that table with 9 points because they've won all their 3 matches in this encounter.
3 teams but there will still be matches tomorrow.
There will still matches.
They should not celebrate too much.
8 matches for all these teams. 8 matches. That is the new format of the Champions League. 8 matches will be played by all these teams. So far, so good. It's just 3 matches played. And right now, as it stands, it is Aston Villa who is leading, who is on top of that table with 9 points, 3 matches, 3 wins, 3 games, 3 victories. Monaco is second with 2 wins and 1 draw.
I think they still have they've not conceded. Aston Villa has not conceded in this.
They've scored 6 goals.
And Real Madrid just made it.
Aston Villa have scored 6 goals and they've not conceded a goal. Still under clean sheet for Aston Villa in the Champions League. So it's a team to behold in this Champions League. You know. So and again, as Real Madrid made it 5. What is 5 goals? 5 goals in second half. What a team! And Vinicius Junior with a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow.
So,
Vinicius Junior with an hat-trick in this encounter. What?
when you need somebody to turn up, they always turn up. Vinicius Junior is his name. Brazilian by nature. And yeah, he has turned up for Real Madrid today with an hat-trick. Coming back from the death, winning that game 5-2.
And
But
the match between Aston Villa versus Bologna have ended, and it is victory for Aston Villa. 3 clean sheets in 3 Champions League after being absent for so long a time in the Champions League, and they are back this time around with a good form in the Champions League.
yeah, so it's a congratulations to Unai Emery. Some will call him the good evening manager in English football. Well, yes, he might not be speaking the best of English, but speaking the best of the football language. Yeah, winning is what the fans want to hear, and every Aston Villa fan will love him and love him so much at this point.
So, and the match between Real Madrid versus Dortmund have ended 5-2 in that encounter. The match between Arsenal versus Shakhtar Donetsk have also ended, and it is 1-0 in favor of Arsenal. So right now, the table will be changing. Waiting for other matches to also end in this ongoing UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, and Shakhtar and Sporting Lisbon too won that 1-2. It has ended in Austria. Girona winning that 1-2 also. So, and PSG is still struggling and has a penalty kick at the 4th minute of additional time. Penalty kick to PSG. Will they convert this one?
Wow. This is not the time for a team to have to concede a penalty here. It's a dangerous time. So let's see if PSG will be winning this one after losing to Arsenal in the last encounter. Yeah, 2-0. Arsenal won them in that encounter. Let's see if for the first time they will register their first victory.
No, the second. They won this team 1-0 Girona. 9 minutes ago, actually. So
So it's going to be another 9 minutes to go for PSG.
Yeah, so I think it's a wrap already. Champions League has been interesting today.
Yeah, Champions League has been interesting today. So Juventus, Stuttgart is what is left. PSG, PSV, what is left? Let's see if PSG will be getting a late victory in this encounter against PSV, the Dutch team, in this encounter. Juventus still running down with a red card. 90 minutes and 8 additional minutes played so far in this encounter after 7 minutes additional time. I think it is over. Let's see why the referee. I don't know why the referee.
I think the penalty was chopped off. So VAR said no penalty. So no penalty for PSG at the end of the day.
All right, no penalty for PSG at the end of the day. So let's see. But the match is still ongoing right now. So waiting for those 2 matches to end and the ongoing UEFA Champions League right now. Yeah, league phase that is ongoing right now. So talking about PSG, you know, the absence of Mbappe has actually brought another kind of a drop of performance for the PSG side. You know, struggling to get victories with even lower clubs, even in France and Ligue 1.
The thing is, when you lose a marquee guy like Kylian Mbappe, you should expect things like this. So, I'm not surprised if they struggled after he left. It's just one of those things that can be predicted. You can't get another Kylian Mbappe. You just have to. I think they could have gone for Victor Osimhen, who would have blocked that space of scoring goals, but they didn't because Napoli is one hell of a team to negotiate with.
All right, and right now all matches have ended in all quarters of the ongoing Champions League. Yeah, right now Juventus are lost to Stuttgart 1-0 in that encounter at home. They lost to Stuttgart, and PSG versus PSV 1-1. It ended in that encounter. What a day in the Champions League.
What a day of football. So congratulations to the winners and the losers. It's football. It can go either way. So congratulations.
All right, Yamaita, thanks for coming to the studio. But remember, the Flamingos of Nigeria will be taking on the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, they've qualified already.
They've qualified
either they face Spain or US. It's still the same.
So which of those two teams do you want the Flamingos to
There's
face?
none. I don't want them to face any. But if they face one.
But it's better to face USA to me.
There's none that is better.
They're all dangerous.
None is. In fact, I would prefer Spain to US.
So should they get loose today?
Why would they lose? If they can win, they should. You know, there's one thing you have to send the right message to your opponent, so that they will be wary.
But I still believe in these girls. You know, I think we have analyzed the way they play football. That if they continue the way they are playing, you know, the strength, you know, the pace, you know, the technicalities, the passes, you know, their positioning, and all that.
You cannot forget the fact that they were playing against who? Against who?
Spain.
No, they were playing against.
Okay, they play against New Zealand and they play against Ecuador, South American team.
So the opponent sometimes will determine how you perform.
All right, so your final take before we
congratulations to the winners, and for the losers, better luck next time. And for the ones that has not won the trophy, they can keep hoping. Maybe for life.
But the ones that have not won the trophy, they got 3 maximum points today.
Yes, they got 3 maximum points. But what is the essence of getting 3 maximum points if you will never win the title?
No, of course they win it. No, don't say never. Is that a cost or what?
I say if. There's a if but they might never win the trophy because it has not happened. It might not happen.
Don't worry. Very soon.
Very soon, yeah. It's the name of a network in the UK.
All right, thanks for staying tuned with us in Premier Sport Fan Center. That is how far we can go for today. But don't forget to join us 12 noon today. We'll be here for 12 a.m. Sorry, 12 a.m. today. We'll be here for the big one. That is the match, the Under-17 Women World Cup going on right now in the Dominican Republic. The match will be the Flamingo of Nigeria versus the Dominican Republic. So I will be here to cover that match. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back in a moment. But for this Champions League, it's a wrap. So have a blessed day.